Grab your brewed and dried tea bags. We're gonna make a vintage style spread. This is Casablanca Cargo, and I'm Kathy, and I am going to first start with stenciling. It's been a while since I've talked during one of these videos, but I felt the need to. It's been a while since I've done a tea bag vintage trick, dried tea bag vintage trick. So first I'm just gonna layer some stencils and some stamps, as you see here. And I've got this washi tape that just keeps calling to me. So I'm gonna put some washi tape on and just some other elements onto the page, or pages, here in my composition notebook that I've got a Tim Holtz little specimen card. And instead of, and also this butterfly and a flower, and instead of cutting around the white edges, I'm going to just put some sepia here with a blending brush to kind of dull the brightness of the white edge, and go ahead and just glue those in. You see here, I tore a corner of the card and then I highlighted the edge with distress ink just to give it some definition, something a little different, and then put the flower here. And I'm just using this white glue. I think I'm pretty sure it's school glue. I mean, I keep saying it's school glue, but I don't know. It doesn't really say on the bottle what it is. Hey, if you're watching on TV, you can scan that QR code and subscribe to my channel, or you can just hit that little subscribe bell on your device, and I would appreciate it. Thank you. Back to the glue. I don't know. It doesn't say on the bottle what kind of white glue it is. I don't think it's PVA, or it would say it. And this is a little card from a Seven Gypsies pack. Do you remember them? I don't know what happened to that company, but I like that little lady on the front there, and I made it personalized for me as a paper crafter. And now I'm using a stamp to go in and stamp Casablanca Cargo. It's funny. I made these little inserts to go in my journals, and I printed 50 of them, and then I realized, I kept looking at it going, something is not right here, something is not right, and I printed 50 of them, and then I realized I had spelled Casablanca wrong. Yeah, so yeah, it can happen to anybody, but especially me. And here's some more washi tape that it's not really holding things down now. It's just accents, accenting the page. So I am going to use this white glue instead of Mod Podge because I wanted to see how it would work. And what better way to do that than in my little journal here that I've been experimenting with things and just doing stuff. And this is the dried tea bag. This is black tea that was in the tea bag, and I enjoyed a cup of tea, and then I let the bag sit out and dry out, and then took out the dried brewed tea and opened up the package there with, it was one of those kind of a triangle type tea bags that's folded, so you get this bigger piece of tea bag here. And I'm just going to use the white glue and see what happens. So I put black tea bags on the left side, and I just put, you can see here, it's almost explanatory on its own, but just a little bit of glue on the bottom, a little bit of glue on the top. And this is just regular composition notebook paper. There is something on the other side of this one, which it will make what's on the other side a little bit bumpy. But, you know, I don't know. I don't mind it because it's just, you know, it's my journal. So, you know, you could put paper down and all that first, and then put the decorative elements and things like that. But I just wanted to see what happens when I layer things on the opposite page like this. And I found out it was actually, you could, right there, you know, I wanted to move it up a little bit, and I could. So, yeah, it seems to be okay. I just put that craft mat behind, just in case. I didn't want it to stick to the page behind it, or any pages behind it, because the pages are a bit askew on purpose. I tore them on purpose. Here is the other side, and I wanted the image on this card to be seen better, you know. So this is a green tea bag that was brewed and dried. It is not quite as colored with the tea, and so you can see the under things more clearly, and that is what I was going for. And there's the other bag. I'm just trying to figure out how to fit that in there. I'm always trying to be economical, you know, like I don't, so here I am trying to can I put a little piece here? No, okay. No, just trying to use up in the best way at you know, the tea bags, because they're brewed for drinking first and art second. I have several videos on my channel of how I've used tea bags through the years, and I will put links in the iCards above. Okay, once I'm satisfied with that, I'm going to allow that to dry completely, and 24 hours later, we have this. Well, when I touch the surface now, the page is, the tea bag is completely dry, and it is not sticky like it would be with Mod Podge. So, and it's you know, it's matte. It is not shiny, and it's, the best part is it's not sticky. So I don't know, maybe this can be done successfully with just regular white glue, you know, and brush it on and let it dry, and hey, you know, I'm happy with it. This works pretty good on the page for what I intended it to do. I'm just taking the extra bits off now on the sides, and I don't know, have you all tried with white glue? Have you decoupaged with white glue on your art journal page? Did it work? Am I using something other than just school glue? Is it PVA? I don't know. I don't know. But it worked. And yeah, so that's just one more experiment. At some point I'm going to get some school glue and I'll try it with that too. Just and like it's school glue because it says school glue. So but I really like how it turned out. I can still see the elements on the left side somewhat, and I can see the elements on the right side, which is what I wanted. And I'm back with the sepia here. And I'm just going to show you what happens. I'm going to go around with the blending brush. It brought out more of that stenciling that I did on at least this side of the page, which I was really, really happy about. Very happy that happened. And then it, I just decided to keep going for it. The only thing I didn't want to do was have a tea bag, a very dark brown tea bag cover up the lady there at the top, and that's why I used the green tea bag on that side. But I just love how this turned out because it looks great, grungy, kind of vintage looking, So for this one now, I'm just gonna go around the edge. I used to have a Stabilo pencil. I don't know what happened to it. I guess I need to go to the art store and get another one. But those can work on the edges. And I just wanted to define the edge. So some of this jet black is I think it's just what it needed. And of course, sometimes the glue isn't all the way to the edge, even though I try to do that, and I just go back in with a little bit of here I've gone back in with some glue stick. Can go in with some more just white glue to batten down the hatches. But I love how this page, this spread turned out. And just leave it alone now. Just leave it alone. Leave it. Just leave well enough alone. So, no, can't leave well enough alone. So I'm going to go in with this sort of splotchy things fell on it. Things, grew on it. It's such an old page, So here we are. I'm using some jet black, and then I dip into, well, not there. Don't look at that part. But I have been using jet black, and then I dip into the sepia and just kind of go around the corners just to make it look like, oh, this is an old page. Oh, look at that, Yes, I've been a paper crafter for hundreds of years now. Oh well. It's just fun. It's just fun to play around. And yeah. Now it looks right. Now it's closer to my vision. Did I have a vision? I guess I did. So yeah, so that was a neat experiment, and I hope you give it a try. But in the meantime, thanks for joining me. Oh wait, no, not yet. Forgot. One more thing. If it's sticky, if you used Mod Podge and your surface was sticky, take a candle. I got this one at the thrift store for a couple of bucks, and just roll it on the surfaces, on the flat surfaces, and it'll help take the sticky away. Now I'm done. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you stopped by, and I will see you soon.